Welcome back, Short Kings. It's your favorite time of the month. Free games. The essential monthly games were just announced, and there is a banger. It Takes Two is not only the greatest couch co-op game of this generation, but it's also the only game that I've paid full price for in the past decade. Well, actually, my girlfriend bought it for Valentine's Day.
Seems like we're gonna need some keys.
What did I do? What did I just do?
I think you broke the game. Where are you? You're still falling?
Yeah, babe.
You're off the map. Oh my god, you're under the skybox.
What happened?
We had a blast playing it over the last 2 years, and we just recently finally beat it. It is a must play, but you do need a friend, because unlike other games that have couch co-op as an option, It Takes Two does not have a single player option. You have to play with a friend. They fully committed to the couch co-op experience, which everyone agrees has been missing from the video game landscape. It Takes Two goes the extra mile by offering the Friends Pass. With the Friend Pass, only one person needs to actually own the game. So if your friend has a PlayStation, you can play co-op online. And if you ever get together, then you could play on the same TV with 2 controllers, just like the old times. Sadly, it is not cross-platform, so PlayStation friends cannot play with Xbox friends, but it is cross-generation, meaning that PlayStation 5 players can play with PlayStation 4 players, and it doesn't need to be the PS4 version on both systems. It Takes Two is a 3D platformer, which means that if your friend is not used to the double joystick controls, it's going to be a learning curve. Overall, the difficulty is pretty balanced and fair to experienced and brand newcomers. Just prepare for a lot of patience as you watch the newcomer navigate the controls. When you finally figure out the puzzle or complete the platforming section, you'll feel a great sense of accomplishment and you can high-five each other, because teamwork makes the dream work. It Takes Two has a meta score of 88 with a user score of 8.9, which makes it the second best game of the whole year behind Dead Space. Watch this video to see how good or bad this year's games were compared to previous years. There will be a link to the end, so just hit the subscribe button for now. The co-op campaign takes about 14 hours on average to beat, and the majority of players got the platinum or at least beat 90% of the game, which is a really good sign. The game is brilliantly paced, and it has a bunch of games that you play against each other, which is a welcome break sometimes from the stressful campaign. But these games are totally optional. Moving on. The next monthly game is Aliens Dark Descent, with a Metacritic score of 75 and a user score of 8.1. Aliens Dark Descent is a squad-based isometric action game that puts you in command of a team of colonial marines fighting a xenomorph outbreak. It features real-time tactics. You lead your squad in real-time combat against iconic xenomorphs. So sort of like XCOM 2, except instead of turn-based, it's real-time. Instead of controlling a single character, you control the entire squad. And just like XCOM 2, I believe, this game has permadeath. Your Marines are valuable assets, and losing them permanently changes the dynamic of your squad and the mission. Aliens Dark Descent takes about 24 hours for the main story, and about 60 hours if you want to get the platinum. The last game on the list is called TemTem, and this is the first time I've heard about it. Let's read what PlayStation has to say. Every kid dreams about becoming a TemTem tamer. Wait a minute. Explore the 6 islands, discovering new species, making good friends along the way. Now it's your turn to embark on an epic adventure and make those dreams come true. Gotta catch new TemTem on floating islands, battle other tamers, or trade with your friends. Defeat the ever-annoying clan Team Rocket, and end its plot to rule. Beat all dojo leaders, gym leaders, and become the ultimate TemTem tamer. I guess you could say TemTem is the Temu of Pokemon. So it seems like this is a Pokemon ripoff, but also it's an MMO, so that makes it interesting. TemTem has a persistent online world, allowing you to interact with other players in real time. You can trade, battle, and explore the world together. You might be thinking, wait, this is Pal World. Here's how it's different than Pal World. TemTem, like Pokemon, offers a traditional, family-friendly tone, with a focus on exploration, friendship, and strategic battles. Just like Pokemon, but with multiplayer. While Pal World has a darker, more mature approach, with elements of crafting, survival, and base building. So it seems like this game is really focusing on the multiplayer aspect, project, and launching it on PS Plus Monthly Essential is probably the best thing to happen to the game. We'll see if the PlayStation community picks it up and if it's a hit. TemTem, being an online game, takes about 74 hours to beat. And as you expect, a lot of players dropped off and it's all over the place. TemTem has a Metacritic score of 73 and a user score of 6.2. Remember that all 3 games will be available for all 3 tiers of PlayStation Plus on December 3rd. Which game are you looking forward to? Do you have a friend to play It Takes Two with? Or are you going to find online friends in TemTem? I personally wish they released Aliens Isolation instead because I beat that game just in time and I want to go back to it. They removed it from Extra. Until next time, be a friend and I'll see you again. And thanks again for the 1,000 subs.